What's up everyone, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John and it's time to talk about the much anticipated collaboration between producer Benny Blanco, rapper-singer Juice WRLD, and Brendon Urie of Panic! At the Disco fame. Two of the biggest stars right now on the Hot 100 are Juice WRLD and Panic! At the Disco. They both have major hits in the top 10. High Hopes by Panic! Has moved up to number 5 on the Hot 100, so I think that Benny Blanco kind of saw the potential there, and his last hit, East Side, featured two other Hot 100 stars, Halsey and Khalid, and so he's like, let me tap in on this real soon before anybody else has the idea. And he threw together a minimalistic beat that has this almost Baroque-leaning guitar, and then a lukewarm, rattling trap hi-hat sound in the background like, every other song ever, and then he calls up Juice WRLD and Brendon Urie for features, and this is what we're left with. Let me start by saying that I wanted to like this, as I've liked songs by both of these artists in the past. I think Lucid Dreams is a pretty solid hit song that crossed over, although I feel like Juice WRLD is kind of a one-trick pony. He pulls out the sad, emo tendencies, and he's like, oh, emo rap, I'm in this little bin over here, come get with me and be sad, but also, let's say, well, fuck this bitch, she wasn't there for me, or she wasn't the one, and that's kind of his shtick, that's kind of his thing. But I did like Lucid Dreams, and High Hopes is a great banger by Panic! At the Disco that's tearing up the charts, and I couldn't be happier about that. So, with that being said, this song comes together and just does absolutely nothing. It feels so childish, repetitive, monotonous, one-noted, and one-dimensional. Anything that means any of those things, it is that. For this being so highly teased, you would think that they would actually pull something out of their pocket worthwhile, but it just seems so lukewarm, and that is the best compliment that I can give to the song, lukewarm. If anything, I'm ambivalent towards it, but that's being kind, and really, it's distracting us from the fact that this is not a good song. It's just not. Before we talk about the Brendon Urie feature, let's talk about rapper and singer Juice WRLD. He had a massive year in 2018 with Lucid Dreams and All Girls Are the Same blowing up for him. They got the Lyrical Lemonade, Cole Bennett treatment for the music videos, and he even did a collab project with Future. That was big for him, but as I kind of mentioned before, he feels very one-dimensional. His songs feel flat. As I listen to him more and more, the songs lose their allure and appeal, because the first time I heard Lucid Dreams, I was like, I'm more than okay with this blowing up the mainstream. And I'm still not mad about it, it's just like maybe you polished a stone too much and it lost all of the shine that was once there. As we examine the song Roses a little bit more closely, we see that he's basically just repeating the same thing over and over again, which can be said for a lot of songs, but it gets a little bit more tricky once we get into the verses, I suppose. The hook is really silly and childish. Roses are red, violets are blue. Why did I fall for you? Over and over again. It just sounds so tacky, cheesy, cheap, and gimmicky, but the verses, it just really accelerates what everybody says about emo music, like emo rock, where the actual roots of the genre are. They say that, oh, it degrades women and it puts them down, while saying that I'm the victim and everything like that. Well, Juice WRLD takes that notion, if that was real in the first place, and then lifts it up so much higher. He's talking about on this song about how this woman that broke his heart or played him is just a bitch, and he's essentially thinking about killing himself because of her. He's got the noose around his neck, he says at the end of the song. It's very weird, and it's all put into this pop blend, and it sounds so processed coming out that maybe you don't think about it, but that's exactly what he's saying here. Brendon Urie comes in for his feature on Roses, and to be quite honest and frank, it really just feels phoned in and cheap, and I'm not putting the blame on Brendon there. He doesn't sound auto-tuned to death like I feel some people are already commenting about. It just instead feels so monotonous, like he's literally just saying the same thing over and over again. Oh, you said you love me, now you make me feel invisible. And then he comes back in and sings the first part of the Roses are red, violets are blue, and then Juice WRLD takes back over. It literally lasts for just under 30 seconds, and I have to question, what was the point of that? Other than, oh, well, this guy's kind of popular right now, so let's get him. But of course, that is features in a nutshell. When you combine all of the elements of this song together, you really aren't left with much that's palatable. There's a lot that's being done and a lot that's being tried, but at the same time, not much at all is going on. And this song really feels stale, especially once you get to like the 1 minute mark and you're like, Alright, checking the watch here. What's going on? Can we fast forward to the feature? Oh, the feature didn't last long and now it's over. Well, whoop-de-doo. I guess the outro was okay. Brendon's feature was definitely a highlight of this song, but I don't know how much that's saying. Overall, this was kind of a mess. It feels cheaply done and thrown together, and it's definitely a commercial success grab, and that's exactly what it'll probably do. But I'm here to say that it's not a good song, and you deserve better. And Brendon, I'm disappointed that the feature wasn't more awesome, because it could have been, but your vocals still sounded nice. Anyways, guys, if you want to know a rating for the track, I would personally give this a 2 or a 2.5. It's just really something that makes me cringe a bit, especially in the lyrical department, but I'd love to know what you think down below. While you're here, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe because we talk about music multiple times a week. If you would like to see another recent video that I did, then tap right here or tap right over here for another playlist you'll enjoy. Other than that, my social media accounts, including my Patreon, are linked down below, and I'll see you soon for more on Beyond ARTV.